33 minutes in, and I'm starting to think that maybe this film wasn't made for two fully grown men to do meme podcasts.
You're probably right.
We're recording.
Yo, what it do, what it be? It's What Does That Mean? Back at it again with a very special episode today.
Yeah.
I've not done any of the research for this one this week. This is all James.
I was thinking about this in the car on the way home. I went to the shop before, but on the way home I was thinking, this episode is basically every single person involved just letting me have a mental breakdown, essentially.
Yep.
It's just
So, do you want to explain to the people what we're doing today?
Yes. So, last episode we start talking about Garfield, and I say in a really, really sad voice, like, and I don't think I meant it, but in a really sad voice. Future James put it in here, but I say,
I've not seen him in my adult life, do you know what I mean?
no, me neither, but like, I don't even know. I don't even know how I'd find it if I wanted to watch it. So then I found out that Garfield 2 is on Disney Plus. So then I suggested that we watch it and review it. But then I realised that you thought I meant us both watching it live. So then I said to you, don't watch it. And I'll just... the entire episode will just be me telling you what happens in Garfield 2.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. This should be fun.
See, I was just saying this to you, right? I don't think this is for anyone, because I'm not gonna I don't think it's gonna be funny. I don't think I'll enjoy just telling you a movie I've just watched. You're gonna be bored listening to me, and also the audience is gonna be like, it's a miss one. This one, yeah.
Let's just.
Do you want artwork? Do you want artwork?
Yeah, let's see the artwork. We are gonna have a few memes in the background, I think, aren't we?
Oh no, we're not gonna have any.
Nope. So it's just the artwork today.
I did think I need you to know that I know you know this, but like I've joined how many groups on Facebook that are like Garfield memes, and like some of them are like kind of funny, but not really. Like they're kind of just like most of them are just the comics from like the comics.
Hey, boy sure hates Mondays.
He really does. I was just about to say, and we're recording this on a Monday, but we're not even doing that. I'm just.
That's how far my knowledge goes on Garfield. I just know he hates Mondays.
Do you know about the lasagna thing, that he likes lasagna as well?
Oh yeah, well yeah. I know that much.
Right, there's a lot of notes here, so I think we should just get into it.
So, let's go.
Right,
just jump.
My first note is like, I've just put a synopsis of the full film, and the synopsis is, Garfield 2 is the story of a man who loses his pussy, then finds a new one instead.
Fair enough.
And that made
Solid synopsis.
That made me giggle at the time.
It's pretty funny, I enjoyed that.
Right,
I mean, I'm not gonna roll out my chair laughing, but
yeah,
I'll give you a hearty chuckle, do you know what I mean?
That's probably as funny as this episode gets, if that's any help. My first note is John was into metal.
Just John's into metal.
Yeah.
Do you mean like metal music, or does he just really love steel?
What you'll discover from this movie, Josh, is that John is I don't like John one bit. He's a very weird individual.
Who plays John in it? Because isn't it someone?
It's the dude from Franklin and Bash. I don't know which one. Then I've got cats are really... I didn't explain the metal thing, so like there's a bit when he gets out of bed and he says like, I liked you when you were into metal or something like that. And I was like, wait, John was into metal when like, I don't know. And it's recent because like Garfield's like still alive. I don't know, Josh. My second note is cats are just the worst. I didn't write down why, I just wrote this.
I mean, I fully agree with that. I hate the cunts.
It's been nearly a week since I've watched this bit of it, So like, I really don't know most of.
Oh yeah, James watched like the full like however many, but left 15 minutes for some reason at the end.
Because I had to go and pick my mum up. I go into
Ah,
this in the notes.
there we go.
My third note is he's doing some questionable things to that turkey.
See, I'm going in this. I've never seen Garfield 1 or 2, so I don't know what's happening
I think
or what James is explaining.
Again, I can't really remember, but like, he's basically like he climbs onto a turkey and he's doing like it's very much like not. I don't know, Josh. So then I've just put
Not family friendly.
I bet that this film's entire premise is that John is trying to propose to the woman, and it is.
Well done. You're that guy. He'll sit there and tell you the end of the movie before it's actually finished.
Right. Okay. Can John understand Garfield? Because sometimes he can, sometimes he can't, and I don't know. It's a bit like Stewie from Family Guy, where they're like.
Well, it's also like the Stuart Little. He can understand mouses and other things, but he can't understand the cat for some reason.
It's a lot like that actually. That should have been. That's a good. Do you know M. Night Shyamalan wrote that movie?
Yes, you told me this in work once. You just walked past me once in work and went, M. Night Shyamalan wrote Stuart Little and walked off.
Yes, it's just that's the twist of his life. These three notes are kind of connected, I suppose. Where is he bringing his cat on holiday with him? He is bringing his cat on holiday with him. He's not bringing his cat on holiday with him. He decides to go. So basically, what's happened so far is, because I understand that this sounds like nothing, is so John wants to propose to this woman. I've genuinely forgot her name, even though I watched it like 10 minutes ago. And she said that she has to go to London, so he's decided to get and surprise her by going to London and proposing to her. And the first part of that bit, it really looks like he's going to take Garfield to London with him. And I was like, that's a bit weird, but then he doesn't.
So Garfield stays at home and gets
Garfield
caught.
stays in the pound.
Not
Does he get up to some... in the pound, in the kennel.
Does he get some shit? Does he get up to some shenanigans?
He just gets out. From what I can gather, he just lets himself out. If I can, I don't think it's that. I think it. No, I don't know. Anyway.
Moving on swiftly because James is trying to get it done swiftly.
My next note is I'm completely hooked.
As you do.
In a couple of notes time, I start putting timestamps on it. Like I'm like, oh crap, maybe I should have been timestamping this. So like, yeah. Then it's just I miss my cat.
Was your cat with you, or did your cat dead? I don't know.
My
Do you have a cat? Shit.
I had a ginger cat who looked a lot like Garfield, and I was like, the entire movie, I was like, I miss my cat.
Did your cat love Mondays, or was he not one for them?
He was against Mondays, and he loved lasagna.
Lasagna.
We called him Larry.
Nice.
Anyway, then I've just put in capital letters, I love rabbits.
Was there a rabbit in a movie, or were you just on a tangent?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Josh. There was a rabbit in the movie. I think it would have been funny if there wasn't, but like there was.
Okay. Just so I know you're not going insane. Just
I am going insane. This is the insanity of. Then I've just put, this cat is the ruler of a castle. It cuts to the English Garfield, who's played by the dude from. Why did I start that sentence? Because I knew I didn't know the end of the sentence.
Is his name also Garfield, or has he got like a weird, stupid British name?
His name's Prince.
Wow.
His name's Prince. And the thing that bothers me, actually doesn't bother me, the thing that made me proud of this movie, by the way, if I'm going to give it a rating, solid 8 out of 10.
You can do that at the end.
Oh,
Should have done that at the end.
Damn it. 8 lasagnas out of 10.
Just bleep that out and then put it at the end.
One Monday
Just like
out of
you
7.
said, like something really bad that can't go on. 1 Monday out of 7. So yeah.
Right.
Back to.
So yeah, so what I'm saying was, one thing I can commend this film for is at no point did they make like a joke that his name's Prince and that there was a singer called Prince. They never once go like, sing us a song, Prince, or something like that.
That's pretty standard business.
I'm proud of it. This one I understand what it means, but out of context it doesn't make any sense. I've just put the lizard as a bunny.
Okay.
You know the lizard from the first from the first Amazing Spider-Man movie?
Yes. Is that the one with Andrew Garfield?
Andrew Garfield, yeah, with the lizard.
Yeah.
The guy who plays the lizard is a rabbit in this one. A Scottish rabbit, no less. 13 minutes in, I was the part where I started looking at other things to do on my computer. Which probably sounds like porn when I put it like that. But
James got bored of Garfield, so he just started wanking himself into oblivion. I keep looking at this guy at work, and the more I look at it, the more it's growing on me. I kind of like it. Can this be our new Instagram cover, like Instagram picture?
Yes, it can. Of course it can, Josh. Of course it can. You may not believe this, but did you know that I actually drew this?
Well, I kind of gathered.
I enjoyed the music to this scene, and I'm going to Google the song. I didn't put
what
the
song
answer.
Was it?
I didn't put it. That's just for me.
You'd be a bad film. You'd be a bad film critic.
That's just me. That's just for me to know and use all to watch. Haven't put a timestamp on it, so you know. 16 minutes in, we got a bit of a. It was the down point of the movie where there was the first fart joke, which I was like, I can't remember what it was, but there was a fart joke.
No matter how old I am, no farts will always be funny. Am I wrong?
I don't know. They're kind of the jump scare for comedy.
Okay. Do you know, I'm not even gonna. Yeah.
Tell Josh tell Josh about the lasagna reviewer.
Okay.
It's just
the lasagna reviewer.
Have I ever told you about my idea to start a blog called the Lasagna Reviewer?
Nope.
And it's where I just go up and down the country eating lasagna and reviewing it.
That sounds like it'd be fun. I mean, I don't think you get the time off work to do that, but if it's your passion,
it is a passion of mine to eat all lasagna.
Choking on water.
I'm choking on water. I hope you're okay.
Pardon me. Yep, I am.
John looks like the... Sorry, go on.
No, I was just saying so, like, as in so, carry on.
Oh, right, okay. John looks like the guy from LA Noire. Have you ever played LA Noire?
I've played bits of it.
It's alright.
It's not the worst game in the world.
I went on a big tangent to find, like, who played... Sorry.
And now it's not only me that just burps in these episodes. I got you, bitch.
This is all being recorded. Garfield just called the woman, I can't remember her name. Garfield just called the woman a man-eater.
A man-eater, make you want. Was that a reference to it?
I just thought that was something of note. I was just like, oh, I'll write that down.
This episode has to be called like the world's worst Garfield 2 review.
The housekeeper just let him out. Right, okay. I genuinely think that we should do this, but what we should do is like a month in advance. So like the next one we do, we write all the notes and then leave it a month and then coming back to it, because the longer time passes, the more funny it is, because this next one doesn't make any sense. Who's taking the picture?
Just as you do, who's taking a picture?
Who's taking the picture? I don't know.
I'm gonna have to watch Garfield 2 now, aren't I? Just to know.
But you have to do the same thing where you write notes and you just read the notes to me, and we'll do another episode.
We can't do both Garfield. We'll do a different film.
Right.
Stuart Little's next. Or Chicken Run.
Oh, I love Chicken Run.
I don't. It's fucking creepy, but yeah.
When I was a kid, that was the one I would have on. Like, that's one of the first videos where I would like just have on a loop. I love it.
Mine was Small Soldiers.
I never liked Small Soldiers. That's weird.
For the longest time, though, I thought it was called Toy Soldiers. Like,
because of the song.
No, just because I thought it was the Toy Soldiers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I grew up and my mate was like, "It's Toy Soldiers, Small Soldiers." You know, I'm like, "No, it's not." And then I had to Google it. And yeah, I think that's one of them Mandela effects things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep, I've wrote this. Okay. Sorry. The mix-up made me think about if I could tell a cat. 1 minute, what? The mix-up made me think about if I could tell my cat was mixed up with an identical cat.
Do you reckon you could tell the difference?
Well, I don't have a cat, so like.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, but you know. But I don't know. I like to feel like I could.
Let's dig him up and get another dead ginger cat, and then we'll see.
Jesus Christ! Right.
That was very mean. I do apologise.
Oh no, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. The lady from Shaun of the Dead is in this.
Which one?
You know the actor one, the one who's like
the actor one.
The one who's best mates with his ex. Best
Oh.
mate with Liz.
Yes. I watched Shaun of the Dead the weekend as well. I can't remember, but I know which one you're on about.
She's in it. She's in Wonder Woman as well.
The more you know.
I genuinely considered putting on Shaun of the Dead.
Better film.
This would be better drunk.
Probably.
Why can't Odie talk, but all the other animals can?
I don't know who that is, but I fully agree.
Odie is the dog, who's like who lives with Garfield and John, and like, it's been a very long time since I watched the first one, so I don't even think I should speak on this. But like, I'm pretty sure in the first one it's just Garfield that can talk, and like what we're led to believe is that Garfield is like different, like it's just got the ability to speak. But then, like, in this movie, there's, like, 10, 15 other animals that can all speak and understand each other. And it's just like, well, why can't Odie talk?
Because they're racist towards dogs.
Well, there's dogs who can talk. That's
very strange, then. That's very strange.
Ferrets are the worst animal. It's just something I've put.
Yes.
Oh yeah. What is a question? Here's a question, Josh. Oh God, what?
Yo.
I've lost where I'm up to. Here's a question for you, Josh, and this one is quite a. I'm just trying to find it. Yeah. What is the most wild animal you would own?
It's the most wild.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to say like fucking gorilla or something.
Yeah, that's obvious. Actually, that's a good point.
You
You
know
know,
me, and I think the podcast knows me right about. There's one thing you need to know about me. I love chicken and gorillas.
yeah. I would like. I feel like I could have a tiger.
Yeah, tigers are pretty sick, aren't you?
They're
I was
pretty
listening to
cool.
a podcast. I was listening to a podcast where one of the viewers sent in a question, and it was like, so if you could like, just go to the zoo and you had to steal an animal, what would you steal? And then one of them's like, oh yeah, I'd probably steal a lion and just ride it out. And then it's just, ah.
Yeah. I feel like Odie is mute. This is a sad movie.
Standard.
33 minutes in, we're back to the timestamps again. 33 minutes in, and I'm starting to think maybe that this film.
He's so inconsistent with his notes, people.
No, but this one like, you know how we have intros. This is the intro for this episode. 33 minutes in, and I'm starting to think that maybe this film wasn't made for two fully grown men to do meme podcasts.
You're probably right.
Oh yeah, there's a song where like they're singing about how it's called Sir Garfield, and that had me drumming along, so I was back into it.
He was throwing shapes left, right, and centre to the music. Apparently, the score is really good to this film.
37 minutes in, Billy Connolly is in this movie.
Nice. Isn't he one of the guys from Hot Fuzz? No.
No, he's the Scottish
The guy,
comedian.
you know, yeah, I know who he is. Who's the guy who's in Hot Fuzz? Where it's like nobody tells me nothing round here.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm about?
Oh, Bill Bailey.
Bill Bailey.
Did you know that Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses, his real name is Bill Bailey?
I didn't, but you learn something new every day.
Did the animals order TV? I actually do remember this. Like, Garfield basically buys like a crap ton of stuff. This is so at this point in the movie, I realise I'm not actually talking about what happens in the movie. The mix up has happened, and now Prince is living with John, and Garfield is living with the castle. It's called Castle Carlisle. And he's basically like taking full like, I'm living like a king now. Also,
Living large.
so Billy Connolly, you know, what's the film where Billy, what's the film? Adam Sandler. What's the Adam Sandler film where Billy Madison does it? Right. You know how Billy Madison, the plot of Billy Madison is, he has like, he's in line to get the company, but he has to go to
Yeah,
school.
but he has to pass. Yeah, to pass. Yeah.
It's a bit like that, but like, so the guy who owned the castle has died, and Billy Connolly wants the castle, and like technically he's next in line, but the guy has gave the castle to the cat, so Billy Connolly's trying to get rid of the cat, and at the same time, Prince and Garfield are swapped. So like, yeah. So there's your plot.
Was very, very good explaining.
Anyway, so at this point, Garfield's like, this is pretty cool, and he orders like a crap ton. They like get a crap ton of stuff, and there's one scene where a load of animals are carrying a TV in through the door, and I was like, who ordered the TV? Because like, if the adults did it for the cat, which isn't weird because there's already a thing that the cat is more important than most people there, so like that makes sense. But like, they're getting animals to bring it in, which makes me feel like the cat said to the animals, "I want a TV," and they just did it. Anyway,
They're on the rub.
you know how I said that I said, did the animals order the TV, and then said, I do actually understand what this is from, or what this is referencing.
Yes.
This next note, I've got no idea. It just says ouch. I don't know if I hurt myself. I don't know if something happened that it looked like it hurt. I don't know.
There you go, people. Ouch.
It's also 41 minutes in that I realise I'm back to the timestamps, people.
So how long's this film in total?
An hour and 15 minutes, and we're on 40 minutes, so we're halfway through.
Well, we're getting there.
We're getting there. I genuinely thought that this would be a 10-minute podcast, to be honest. I'm quite impressed with. 41 minutes in, and I've realised that humans can't understand the animals.
So humans can't understand.
They can't understand the animals now. But there's a bit late on that I did today that John answers Garfield, like he answers him. Anyway. Also, how did they realise Garfield likes lasagna? Because they make lasagna. Well, first off, my point is, how did John realise that Garfield likes lasagna? And also, how did the people in the castle work out that Garfield likes lasagna?
We don't know. And we never will know. Unless they make Garfield free.
Yeah.
Garfield's love for lasagna.
I like how the next note is, lasagna really is lovely.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, but yeah, okay.
45 minutes in was the moment I realised we do have to write... 1 minute. We do have to review this movie, and I'm over halfway through. Yeah, so there you go. This was the point where... Because at this point, I kept thinking, I can turn it off now and we can just do memes. And about halfway through, I was like, nah, we're doing this, apparently.
No, yeah, we decided.
Next note, I'm very hungry for lasagna right now.
Next note, I went and got a lasagna.
That's why I left. I just left to go and get lasagna. 47 minutes in, we're back to timestamps. I realised Josh... I love this note, because do you remember when we were in work, and I said to you, like, oh, I'm nearly halfway through, and you was like, oh, I thought we were watching it live. And I said, tell you what, don't watch it. And I said, because I've made a note, and I think that this is a good point. 47 minutes in, and I've just realised Josh is definitely not going to watch this movie. It was like a click, and I went, Josh isn't even gonna watch it. I know this now. And then I went into work, and then you said that, and I was like, I bloody knew it. And this, is Carlisle Castle real? To Google.
Is it real? Is it real?
The next note is, it is not. It was filmed at a castle called Castle Howard. So no.
No.
I've started following.
That's very Shh. So Castle Howard.
Castle Howard, everybody. Imagine if a guy rolled up to your castle and was like, "Hey, I think you have my cat." This is the moment that John's realised that they have each other's cats, so he's going to get Garfield back. Imagine someone rolling up to your castle and saying, "Hey, I think you have my cat."
Hey yo, our cats are mixed up, bro.
I think it's time. Yeah. I think it's time to let go of Garfield, John.
Okay.
This is very sad music.
I don't know what's going on.
John drives a very John drives a very small car.
That's such a big man.
53 minutes in, we're back to timestamps. That picture made me laugh.
What picture?
I don't know.
Didn't. Can you edit in some pictures of what you mean? Like,
I think that would be very good, but no.
this
I'm not
is an
watching,
episode I'm not going to be watching back.
I'm not watching Garfield. I'm not watching it again for pictures.
Just watch it on mute.
I'll see what I can do. Okay, I'll do the bits that I've done timestamps on. Okay, but I'm not going back and rewatching the film.
Damn, my plan failed.
How did he get up the stairs before he did? Do you want context on that one? Because I actually do know the context on that one.
Yes, if you've got a context, please.
Billy Connolly is trying to kill Garfield. And yeah, and he goes up the stairs, doesn't he? No, he goes down. They're upstairs, and he's told everyone that Garfield is dead. I think I might have missed a bit, to be honest, because I don't know how. But he's told everyone. Oh, I know what it is. Right, he locks him up in like a chamber, because there's a joke that actually really made me laugh, and I haven't wrote it down, I don't think. Oh, I did. It's the next note. Yeah. So what happened was he puts him in like a dungeon, and he tells everyone the cat's dead. And then he looks up, and the cat and Garfield just walks past, and he's like, I'm gonna kill that cat. And the cat goes downstairs. It follows Garfield. He goes downstairs, and as he goes downstairs, Billy Connolly's just there, and it's like, how did he get down the stairs before he did? The doorbells scared me.
As in, like, or did it just like startle you?
It was awfully quiet. And then suddenly went, da na na na, and it was like, oh crap.
And James had to go and change his underwear after that.
This is the second joke of the movie that made me laugh. It was 56 minutes in, and it's the bit where Garfield said about writing a novel, right? And it's a bit where he's in the dungeon, and he says, I finally got time to write that novel. And it just made me laugh.
You will see that picture here because it's timestamped.
61 minutes in, I had to pause to go and get warm. So now we're on today. This is today. Under an hour ago, I would say. The cat's alive. My second last. What, sorry?
That's good to know the cat's. I said that's good to know that the cat's still
alive. They all make a thing
in a film about the cat.
They all make a thing about like, oh, the cat's alive! The cat's alive! And I'm just like, the bloody cat's alive. My second laugh of the movie is when the woman from Friends, there's this woman who's in Friends and also in How I Met Your Mother, who calls Billy Connolly a tool. She just goes, "You're a tool," and then I laughed.
In that accent, you're a tool.
Kind of, yeah. Actually, no. He leaves the room, and she turns around to the person next to him and goes, "He's a tool. He is a tool, isn't he?" And I was like, right. This is just proving that I didn't read the notes before I started writing today, because my next note is the Shaun of the Dead ladies in this.
Oh boy.
I don't like the word knickers.
I thought you were gonna say something else then. Thanks for joining us.
The refuse. Oh yeah, there it is. So the lady from Friends. Be cool if I knew some names. But the lady from Friends says to Billy Connolly, Billy Connolly screams, and she says, "What did you scream for?" And he goes, "I didn't scream." And she goes, "Yeah, you did. I've just heard you scream." And he was like, "Nope, nope, I didn't do it."
Look.
And that bit made me laugh.
Okay. I rate it.
Where am I up to? Um. Okay, we still got a little tiny bit left. So, the masseuse joke made me laugh. There's a bit where Billy Connolly comes into the room, and this is the bit where I'm like, "What?" There's a bit where he comes into the room, and Garfield is there, and he's like on the bed spread out, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can only have a cat. I thought you was a cat masseuse or something like that," and that made me laugh. But like, he flat out answers him. He answers him, Josh. I went crazy.
It's a very confusing film.
So now he can hear the cat. The film is a lot like Happy Gilmore. Wait, no, not Happy Gilmore. The school one, Billy Madison. There you go.
There you go.
They're three notes back to back. I've never seen a welcome mat on the way out. That's a quote from the movie. Which doesn't make any sense. Like, I get the joke because he's lying on the floor and they can't start walking all over him. And I think it's Garfield says, like, "Oh, I've never seen a welcome mat on the way out." And that confused me because, like, you don't move the mat. Like, so the mat's always there. So if you see a mat on the way in, you're going to see a mat on the way out. You don't pick up the mat once you've... And that angered me, to be honest with you, Josh. That's the bit where I gave up.
a welcome mat's normally outside your house, where not inside.
Maybe. I do know welcome mats that are inside the house, though.
Oh, fair enough then.
I don't know any... I do know... The phrase I just said was, "I do know welcome mats that are on the way out."
That's just no welcome mat, you know what I mean? I'm a welcome mat connoisseur. Love them. Everything about welcome mats.
Crap, I'm going to be late for the recording. That's the bit when Mrs. June said I'm going to be late. Most of these are stuff. So, there's no Prince joke in this movie. I just
Which we said before.
A lot of the notes are stuff I've already said. So, like, this episode is going to be torture for everyone involved. The film took a dark twist. Where, like, suddenly Billy Connolly had, like, a crossbow pointing at, like... Are you okay?
Yeah, why?
Okay, I can hear the phone.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. Yeah, I don't... That's on me, it's downstairs.
Okay. So there's a bit where Billy Connolly has, like, a bow and arrow, and he's, like, pointing it at everyone, going, like, "I'm gonna shoot you," and he points it at John, and then John gets a bow and arrow, and he's like, "I'm gonna shoot you." I was like, wow, okay. Ooh, a race joke.
We say a rice joke or a race joke.
A race joke.
Like, it's in cars or, like...
As in like race. Like, there's a bit where the ferret starts biting on Billy Connolly, and he goes, "Oh, I do like white meat." And I thought that was... Anyway. I've just put another quote, which is, "There's an animal in my trousers."
Oh, I don't know what's going on anymore.
So they all decide to jump on Billy Connolly to stop him from shooting John, and a ferret goes up his pants, and then the ferret says, "Oh, I do love white meat," and then he goes, "There's an animal in my trousers." Just wanted to write that down. John is a very strange man who should never get married.
Yep. I don't know why John shouldn't get married, but yeah. Fuck John.
He talks to his cat too much, Josh, is what he does. It's like he just went a little bit too far for his cat, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I was this is gonna be a weird sentence. If I was John's wife, I don't know whether I would be comfortable with the amount of attention he gives his cat.
Okay.
Yep.
Because it's one of them weird relationships.
Yeah, it's just a bit weird. And he doesn't give Odie that type of love. You know what I mean?
Fuck John, dogs are better anyway.
My last note. Are you ready?
Yeah, boy.
Dancing montage with animals. They just do a big dance.
Nice. I should do. What a way to end the film. And what a way to end an episode. Thank you once again for joining us. This has been the slowest episode of What Does That Mean?
And yeah, it's not even been that long.
No, it's not. It's been like half an hour, 5 minutes.
Have I convinced you to watch Garfield 2?
I'm tempted. I am very tempted.
Okay. Good. Excellent. Do you want to? No one's listening to this point, to be honest.
If you watch this episode all the way through, I don't know why you've tortured yourself. Just stop. Get some help.
Don't, we love you. We love you.
Can you edit in the Michael Jordan bit? The Michael Jordan clip where it's like, please stop. Get some help.
Yeah, if you could you send it?
Yes, I will find it.
Excellent. Cool. Bye.
Bye.
The other day
Peace out. Bye, Felicia.
What? Oh, right.
So bye, Felicia.
Okay. No. The other day I called. I love the fact you really got me. You really. Wait.
Peace out.
The other day I called Tay a morpho.